Hi, it's Deborah Atkinson, host of the Flipping 50 TV show and the Flipping 50 podcast, and it is 6 weeks to sleeveless, and I've got 6 exercises for you. I'm going to show you how to do them. I'm going to show you just a few of every one, and then at the end, if you stick around, I'll tell you how to plug that in so that you can be ready to go sleeveless in about 6 weeks. So no matter what time of year you're watching this, whether it truly is about 6 weeks to spring break or warmer weather when you want to put something on and just feel good about it, or you want to get ready for the little black dress any time of year, this is for you. I'm going to start on the floor. The very first one I'm going to do is a lying tricep press. So I'm going to use something really heavy for this first one. So you're lying down on the floor. You could do this on a bench. You're going to take your arms straight up, and from there your elbows stay in place. You're going to bend and press straight up. Exhale. Now while I'm doing this, my lower back is pressing in to the floor. This is the lying tricep press. The next one I'm going to do is either standing, or you could do this one in a kneeling position and incorporate a little bit of core because you're actually, I'm dancing with the microphone, but because you're kneeling, ironically, instead of standing, you actually use a bit more core. I'm going to take 2 weights, cross them over. If you have a single weight that's appropriate for fatigue, use that. Elbows are in close to my side. So this would be either standing or kneeling. Tricep press up. Core is nice and tight. So always when you're engaging a long lever far away from your core, you have to engage that core in order not to risk an injury to the lower back. So that's the second exercise. The next one I'm going to show you also down on the floor simply because we're already here, and that is eccentric push-ups. So depending on who you are, you can do them either on your knees or on your toes. You could do them standing against a wall if you feel like your shoulders aren't ready for this. But what you're going to do is bring your arms in a little closer. Actually, you're making a triangle here with your finger and thumb if you can. That brings your arms in close enough and your elbows stay close to your side, so you focus on your triceps slightly more. And then if you lower down, 1, 2, 3, and push up in 1, you're definitely going to feel that in the triceps much more. Press. So it's lower, 2, 3, and push, and lower, 2, 3, and push. You get it. That's the third eccentric push-ups. Now, from here, I'm going to come into a standing position, and I'm going to take another pair of dumbbells. What I'm going to do here is a kickback. So in this position, I'm going to have a long neck, and I'm going to kick back. Notice that my elbow is up close to my side, and I'm simply pushing straight back. Trying to really do this squeeze right now and not swing back in. So it's really a push. Next up, you're going to go for a long lever in the same position, slightly more upright, but pressing back this direction. So it's really a push and then back in. It's push and back in. So that works the triceps as they cross the shoulder, and that one's often forgotten. Now the very last one, the 6th of 6 exercises, is a combination of these last 2. You're going to take it back, kick back, come in, and come down. Remember that you're keeping the arms close to your side, push back, and then down. Reach, come in, press back, and down. That's your 6 exercises to take you to sleeveless in 6 weeks. Here's how you plug them in. If you really want to see some concentrated definition, I would do those 3 times a week for those 6 weeks. But how many? How much weight? That should be your next question. Here's how I do it. I vary it. So maybe on Monday when I do them, I use a heavier weight. So I'm fatiguing at about 10 repetitions on any of these exercises. 10 or fewer. That's heavy. Then on Wednesday, when I do them again after recovery for 48 hours, then I might go lighter, meaning I'll do up to 15, maybe even 20 repetitions to fatigue. So I'm choosing a weight that will let me do that many. But no matter what you do, fatigue. Don't just finish and say, okay, I'm stopping at 15 if you're not at fatigue. Because when you really want to see muscle definition, and I don't mean gaining size, you actually will be smaller and tighter if you've got more definition. You want to make sure you reach fatigue. So pick a weight that will help you do that. And then again on Friday, the way I would do it that week would do either medium, kind of a split between the two, or I'd go back and I would do heavy again. The following week, I might do the opposite. Monday and Friday, I'd go lighter, and Wednesday, I'd go heavier. So you're always going to keep the muscles guessing. And another way to do that, do them in the order I showed them today, and then the next time you do it, do them backward, or 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4. Mix it up constantly, and that will keep changing the game. And you should take a picture, measure, and then you've also got to, if you want to see more definition, you've got to watch what you eat, include more protein, decrease your processed foods, get rid of sugar and foods that easily turn to sugar, drink more water, get your sleep, and overall get cardio, short bursts of cardio, and overall strength training for your major muscle groups, because these are small muscle groups. If you have some extra fat, some extra padding in the cushions, you've got to do that all to help really focus on one special area. But you will look better and feel better and be stronger in 6 weeks. And I'll see you on the flip side.